Railway mania. The first rail passengers had to travel in dirty open wagons, but as rail travel took off, it became more comfortable. Plush seating, dining cars, and lavatories were added to passengers' trains. Queen Victoria made frequent railway journeys in her royal carriage. It wasn't only the growth of towns and cities and factories that transformed Victorian Britain. The railways also grew rapidly during this period, making an enormous impact on people's working lives, their social lives, and the landscape. Trains pulled by steam engines, known as locomotives, provided a quick, efficient way to help British industries to grow. Soon they became a popular way to get around too. Until Victorian times, most people in Britain had never been further than the next town. The first passenger train was launched in 1825, but it wasn't until the middle of the 19th century that passenger travel really took off. As the Victorians built up a vast network of local national train lines, the trains made it quicker, easier, and cheaper to travel across the country than ever before. Making tracks. Rail travel became popular when everyone and the railways grew at an astonishing rate. To meet the growing demand, train companies and travel agents sprung up, offering excursions to the seaside, to exhibitions, and even to public excursions. Between 1845 and 1900, the number of passengers on Britain's railways tripled. By the end of the 19th century, over 29,000 kilometres, which is 18,000 miles, of steel struck track had been forged and laid, crisscrossing the entire country. It's difficult to imagine now, but people around the country used to set their watches to different times depending on where they lived. For example, Oxford was 5 minutes behind London. This caused chaos with train timetables. Most people missed connections, and there were even a few crashes when trains from rail companies used different local times, tried to stop at the same platform at the same time. Gradually, rail companies all switched to London time, and in 1880 it was finally adopted by the whole country by law.